Impatience is just another form of fear, and fear will cost you your dreams. Have you ever felt like everyone else's life is moving forward except yours? You work, you grind, you give everything you have, and yet nothing moves. You scroll and see others rising. They get the jobs, the relationships, the breakthroughs. Meanwhile, you're still waiting. And a voice whispers in your head, "Am I doing something wrong? Maybe I'm not good enough. Why is it taking so long?" That voice is fear in disguise. We think we're just impatient, but what we're really afraid of is this: afraid our dreams won't come true, afraid our effort is wasted, afraid we'll run out of time. Here's what the Stoics knew, and what the wisest people never forget. The difference between rushing and patient society tells us fast equals success, slow equals failure. But the Stoics saw things differently. Seneca once wrote, "Time discovers truth. Time is not your enemy. Time is your teacher." Think back to the last time you rushed into something. A relationship you jumped into because you didn't want to be alone. A job you took because it showed up quickly, not because it was right. An investment you made because you feared missing out. At first it looked good. Later, you realized it wasn't what you truly wanted. You didn't choose it for its value. You chose it because it came fast. That's the trap of impatience, mistaking speed for meaning. Letting time strip away. Illusion patience is like planting seeds. You can water, you can tend, but you cannot command them to grow. You can scream at the soil, "Grow faster!" And still, nothing happens. But one morning, you see green breaking through. That's patience. The silence between planting and harvest isn't failure. It's when the roots are growing hidden, unseen, essential. Most people quit in that silence. They confuse delay with defeat. But the truth is, delay is just growth happening underground. When the obstacle is the way, Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, what blocks your path is your path. Years ago, I applied for what I thought was my dream job. I prepared for weeks, nailed the interview, and then I got rejected. I was crushed. I thought, maybe I'm not good enough. But 6 months later, a new role opened up. It was better in every way. Looking back, I realized if I had gotten that first job, I would have missed out on something greater. Rejection wasn't a setback. It was a setup. The obstacle wasn't the end of the road. It was a turn in the road. Trusting the process. Epictetus reminded us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Life doesn't care about your 5-year plan. It will throw storms, dead ends, and red lights. The impatient mind resists. Why me? Why now? Why is this taking forever? But the patient mind adapts. It understands. The process itself is the point. Sometimes you don't have what you want, not because you don't deserve it, but because you're not yet ready to carry it well. Patience gives you the time to grow into the person strong enough to hold the weight of your dreams. Patience equals persistence in disguise. Patience doesn't mean doing nothing. It's persistence disguised as calm. Seneca once said, "It's not how long you live, but how well you live." I'd add this: it's not how fast you move, but how steady you remain. Patience is like hiking through fog. You don't see the peak, but you keep moving anyway, because you trust the mountain is still there. And one day, the fog clears. You realize you've been climbing it all along. The ones who succeed aren't always the fastest or the smartest. They're the ones who kept going when everyone else quit. The gift of patience. Here's the paradox. Patience doesn't slow you down. It accelerates your growth. It protects you from burnout. It shields you from chasing illusions. It stops you from quitting too soon. Your life is unfolding at the exact pace it needs to. Every quiet day, every delay, every hidden step, all of it is pulling you closer. The Stoics understood. Patience is not doing nothing. It's doing the right thing steadily with trust until time delivers the harvest. Gratitude in waiting. Patience isn't just about waiting. It's about how you wait. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. If you fill waiting with frustration, life becomes misery. But if you fill it with gratitude, waiting becomes growth." Think about it. Every delay gives you more time to learn. Every closed door pushes you to look for better ones. Every quiet season shapes your character. Gratitude turns waiting from a punishment into a gift. Because when you can be grateful in the waiting, you're already living with wisdom. Final message. So if your dream feels far away right now, don't despair. Keep moving. Keep showing up. Because every patient step doesn't just bring you closer to your goal. It transforms you into the kind of person strong enough to hold it when it finally arrives. If this message spoke to you, subscribe for weekly Stoic wisdom and timeless principles. Comment below. What's one area in your life right now where you're learning patience? Share this with someone who feels stuck today. They might need this reminder. Your story might be the light someone else is waiting for.